Hi, I'm Caleb. Welcome to another Ask Caleb segment. Today we're going to talk about something that we do run into pretty often and is a pretty common question that we receive here at Wolf Construction, and that is, can you turn your crawl space into a basement? The answer to that is yes, but it is very tedious and can be very expensive. So today we're just going to walk through kind of the process on what it takes to be able to accomplish that if it is something that you want to entertain or are interested in. In most situations, this is going to entail first getting a structural engineer and architect possibly involved, because when you're doing this, you're undermining the footers of the exterior foundation. You're also undermining whatever support systems you currently have in your crawl space, whether it be CMU, concrete masonry unit, piers, or structural supports of some kind, whether they're steel, wood, post and beam kind of framing. So that one definitely all need to be engineered, and also just to see if it's feasible for the type of structure that you have. Secondly, once this is completed, us, Wolf, would come in if you wanted us to do the project. We would start with, it would be a pretty extensive dig out, which would require removing all of the dirt and debris, probably having to add temporary supports here and there to support the structure, because again, we are going to be undermining the footers, exterior footers and interior footers of whatever support system you have on your home. After the dig out is complete, we would then go through, if you want to do a finished basement, of getting a concrete slab poured, probably having to restructure the exterior foundation, because at that point, if your foundation is currently 2 to 3 feet tall, you're going to want at least, I'm guessing, maybe 8 to 10 feet of clearance to make it an actual livable space for a basement. So those footers and your exterior foundation will no longer be tall enough and will be undermined. So in most cases, this will probably require a brand new foundation around the full perimeter of your home or wherever the basement is wanting to be installed in the crawl space. In some cases, depending on how tall the crawl space is, we could just do some reinforcements with some kind of a retaining wall situation that would keep the grade and everything compacted. But again, this is all based on whatever the engineer's recommendations are that we have to follow. And finally, there is the process of making this a livable space. So you have to consider HVAC, electrical, plumbing, whatever other components are needed based on your engineers or architectural drawings to make this an actual livable space that can be heated and or cooled. Obviously, the benefits of this is you do get a livable space, which adds square footage to your home. If you need the space, you'll have it. Also, if you're looking to sell one day down the road, you'll have that extra footage and such that you can advertise when putting it on the market. But again, as you can probably tell now with this little bit of explanation that we've given, this can be a very tedious and very expensive situation. Finally, if you have any more additional questions or want to know more about this or want us to introduce you to an engineer or architect, we have plenty of engineers and architects that we work with on a regular basis, and we're happy to do that for you. Otherwise, look us up at wolf.construction and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest. Have a good day.